Hello, I'm going to show you what my strategy to maximizing my score in Teo Advent Expedition is. So I will walk you through my team setup, strategy, and scoring tips for Teo, so you can also get high scores by consistently 2-beaming him. Teo fight has 2 rounds. First round has 1 million HP with immortality, so you can't just kill it and move on. You have to kill it first and then remove the immortality with the debuff removal. Once that is gone, you'll hit the second round, which is the main stage for the high scores. There's 5 million HP. You want to hit as much as possible in round 2. So your main goal is to skip over round 1 as fast as possible. It is absolutely crucial that you pass round 1 because it guarantees at least 1 million score. If you also cannot pass round 1 fast, then you can't gain additional scores in round 2. So practice to find out exactly how much damage your team can deal. Then you can adjust until you hit the bare minimum setup. That way you can save your stronger characters for Team 2 if you don't need to use it in Team 1. So here's my setup. My Team 1 has Pascal in the back, Miho, Rachel, Biscuit, and Ariel in the front. These are my Pascal stats. Biscuit just has 100% block. She's just there for utility. And my Team 2 has Yuri and Daisy in the back, with Yuri as my main DPS, and Vanessa, Espada, and Lena in the front. So since Yuri is your main DPS, you want to go for as much crit, consider her passive as well, but as much crit and weakness as possible, as well as crit damage. Daisy, you can do the same. She's kind of a sub DPS. You can move her to the front if you need. It's really optional. But as you noticed, I've equipped Avenger sets for pretty much everybody, except for Lena and Biscuit. This is to maximize the auto attack damage. The reason for the Avenger set is because Advent only gives you 70 turns to set your highest score, and you can only cast 1 skill per 4 turns. With that in mind, you can only cast a limited amount of skills, but you'll be always auto attacking 3 times between each skill. So with that in mind, that each auto attack could be easily 20k or 30k the extra damage you could be doing. So in order to maximize the score, we have to utilize those auto attacks as well. Lena is built full HP. She's just there to heal in case. Also totem. I'm using Note for Team 1 and Youngji for Team 2. But do know that you can always swap them around. It's not like set. If your Team 1's struggling to 2-shot Teo, use your stronger pets. So this guide is going to mainly focus on maximizing your Teo score by keeping the runs clean and organized as possible. The goal is to 2-beam Teo in round 1, and that's about 24 turns for me with some debuffs, such as Rachel's upper skill and Miho's bottom skill. But if your Pascal's strong enough, you can technically skip Miho's bottom skill and just skip straight to the Biscuit buff into Reset Beam. That will be 20 turns instead. So Teo actually has a skill called Corvus Eclipse. This skill always removes buff duration by 2 turns. So you want to wait until he uses Corvus Eclipse to start buffing up, so he doesn't remove your buffs immediately. I'm going to show you how I'm going to go about it. First round, I'm going to start off with the debuff, into another debuff, and then I'll go into the Biscuit. So I open round 1 by Rachel's upper skill, and then Teo's going to use Corvus Eclipse. He always uses it priority over anything else. I debuff once more with Miho's bottom skill. Now I'm ready to 2-shot him. Biscuit buff into Pascal, beam, reset, beam. So the second beam will actually kill him. As you can see, I did about 417,000. You need to have at least over 400,000 damage to consistently 2-shot with the autos. So after the second beam, he's going to die and go into immortality. Then you want to just do the debuff removal by Biscuit. Then I will go into round 2 with 24 rounds. So once you enter round 2, start with a debuff like Espada's bottom skill. Then he's going to use Corvus Eclipse yet again. So you want to buff up afterwards. Lena upper skill into Yuri's bottom skill into Yuri's top skill. Second round is pretty much whatever. You just kind of do what you need to do. Rotate all the single target skills like Daisy bottom, Espada top, Espada bottom, those kind of skills. And just keep your team alive because now you just have to continue DPSing until 70 rounds are over. So they're pretty low. When HP gets low, do not be afraid to lean in heal once. You will only have to heal once because there's not enough rounds to go again, and plus Lena is that strong. But if you don't heal and you lose any of your characters, that's a big loss, so do not lose him. So Corvus Eclipse is gonna go again. That means I can hit the Yuri's top skill, and then I can go... Oh, he'll use another skill. So maybe I can go Daisy bottom and to Espada top skill. I notice how I have Lena's upper skill, but I still don't use it. That's because I'm nearing the end of the turn skill, and I don't want to waste an opportunity for an extra DPS for a buff that I'm going to lose in about 3-4 turns. So that's my skill setup, and with that I have around 2.3 million. Yes, depending on spec, you might get lower, you might get upper, but the goal is still the same. You want to skip round 1 as fast as possible. And that's my guide for Teo Advent Expedition. Thank you.